y'all, it's Barb coming to you from a craft studio. I have a collective haul to share with you. I'll be right back. Okay, I got things. I got an order from HSN. I got an order from Michaels, Amazon. I went to Dollar General. I went to Target. What else did I go? Dollar Tree, and not sure if I bought anything at Meyer. And then we went to Ollie's. I've seen people sharing some cool stuff at Ollie's, so I thought I would try. Dollar General, I found these two ribbons. Their ribbon is only $1, and it's 9 feet, which is the same amount that you get at Dollar Tree. And I think Dollar Tree is up to $1.50 now, so for $3 I could get 3 at Dollar General. If they'd had 3 I'd wanted, whereas I could only get 2 at Dollar Tree. So I found these little stickers. I was just looking for some little ones to have on hand because I've been doing like a sticker hunt, and sometimes I'm missing like 1 or 2 items, so I can just fill in from something like this. And I can also use this to decorate my planner. So, but there's that. And then from my Michaels order, I bought 2 of their their cubes that had, it was like divided in half. I gave those 2 to my daughter because she had 4 of the half cubes, and that's what I wanted over here. I needed a few half cubes, so we switched, and I brought those over here. She's like, that's, I said, I went and looked. I said, do you have like 4 of those there, 2 stacked on one side and 2 stacked on the other? I said, can I get you a full-size ones for those? And she says, that's fine. She goes, I just needed some. She keeps her Funko Pops in them, so that she doesn't have displayed. So I took those because I had a couple spots that I could fit those, and those fit the Totally Tiffany Spider binders, whereas the new cubes that Michaels has do not fit them. They're slightly shorter, and I think the edges are wider all around the edges, so the spider binders just fit in it when it was a 16-inch cube. But I bought this Easter, I think it's a trim bundle. I thought it had some pretty ones in it, so I picked that up. I actually have another order going from Michaels because I discovered I could do something else. I was trying to decide what to do with my tree in my craft room after Easter. I'm like, well, my daughter says, you could do patriotic. I said, I don't want to go to patriotic yet. So I thought, I need something. I said, I usually do some spring until like mid May, and then I switch over to patriotic. But I found these little tulip ornaments, so I thought I could put these on my tree in the craft room here for spring. I don't know what I'll do for a topper, and I still need to get a tree skirt underneath it, but how many were in here? 36 pieces. I'm thinking 18, because I'm thinking they counted the string as a piece. But that's what I bought. And then HSN, one day last week, they had a 43% off coupon because, what's her name? Bobby Ray Carter, I think it is retiring. I think that's how long she'd been there. So they gave you a 43% off code. And it happened to be free shipping that day, too, that I placed my order. So I ordered this Diamond Art card set. It had Aurora in it, so I wanted it for that. I like the other princesses, too, but Aurora's my favorite, so I picked that up for that reason. I think this might be an Amazon order. Yeah. I needed more of the self-adhesive handles. I don't know, can I switch it over there a little bit? There, those trays, I put a handle on them. I could have just showed you one of the trays so that I can pull them in and out of the shelves easier, because if they get pushed back all the way, they're hard to get out. I did buy 2 of the trays. I have more ordered from Target because I needed more than that, but online it would only let me put 10 in my cart. So I'm like, I'll just pick the other 2 up when we go. But I didn't want to pick up, if I did it at the store, I would have had to buy a couple at a time just because of space in the car. When we're all with, there's not that much room for stuff like that. And then I bought 2 of these because I made a cart. I brought one of my carts up from the basement, and I'm putting hubby's puzzles and color books and stuff like that that he uses over at the house to color or do puzzles or whatever, things that are supposed to be good for his brain. So there's that. Now this one is probably a hodgepodge because I think I put everything in one bag. Let's see, Dollar Tree. I found these princess stickers. It did have Aurora on it, so I purchased it because it had Aurora on it. I'm going to use these. My daughter said, you set a precedent last year. You made us like little, they call them Easter baskets, but I think I used bags last year too. But I bought these bags to use. There's 4 here, with 1 for each of us to put together our Easter baskets for next year. One of my things in my sticker hunt for March, I think it was March 3rd, because I think that's Dr. Seuss's birthday, the guy who wrote Dr. Seuss. And I didn't have one of his stickers, so I bought that to keep in my plunger stash. I did buy these. For Easter dessert, I'm going to do like a trifle, and I thought maybe I would make them up in here. I was looking for some beads with a bigger opening for those ink pens that I have that you can decorate with beads, and these look like they might be big enough. If not, I'll use them on something else, but that's the plan. I've seen this Disney Princess thing, and at first I'm like, it doesn't have Aurora, but then I happened to notice, can I just tear it off? This roll has the fairies from Sleeping Beauty, so I picked those up. I'm not sure who else is in there. I don't know. Let's see if I can get it opened. Sometimes trying to open these packages is like, if I get it open easy, I will open it up and kind of see what the color book has in it, because there's a little color book. Oh, it's a little color book. Because I was wondering if Aurora was in that. Well, she's in the group shot there. There's Rapunzel. Oh, there she is. There's Rapunzel. Ariel and Tiana. Ariel. Cinderella. And then a group of them. So, it was worth my $1.25. I bought this for hubby. It's a little marble. It had Captain America on it, so I'm like, go ahead and pick that up for him. That's fine. I found these Disney Princess stickers, so I picked those up. I found a couple of... I had picked up 2 for me and hubby. I'm like, I should pick up 2 more for my daughters, because I kind of forgot I had done that for last year. Is there anything else down here from... There's a few Target things in here still. I found these little cake stands in the dollar spot. It's kind of a bluish purple color. Like kind of yellow green and a pink. So I picked up one in each color. They were $1 each. So I'm like, yes, I will take that. Thank you. Put that over there so I can put it in my recycle bin. I picked this up at Target as well. At the end, I'll try to remember to open that. But I'm going to do my Ollie stuff. Oh, it was $2.99. I did not see the price tag. I thought it rang up $1, but maybe it did ring up $2.99. But it's a Project Life set. Becky Higgins Project Life. I thought it was very pretty. I almost missed this because it was sitting on a a table at the front that had like Easter decorations on it, and there were a couple other things. It looked like somebody had a pile of stuff that they changed their mind on and just sat on that shelf. But when I seen it, I'm like, yes, please, I'll take that. I picked up this Studio Calico album insert. I think I have a binder somewhere that has the 4 rings. But if not, I can, and I might actually use them that way anyways. How big are they? 7 by 8. I was thinking maybe to divide some of my stamp sets apart by categories. Hubby picked up this Star Wars poster activity book. It's got a couple of big posters and some stickers in it. I think maybe I would bring that back to the house for him. The double-ended dry erase markers. I want to pick up hubby a small dry erase board. I need to add that to my shopping list. If he needs to write something, if he's having a hard time telling us, maybe he can write it down. So that was my idea with that. And I found this pack, and at first the lady's like, oh, this needs to be opened up, and then she flipped it. She goes, oh no, it does say it's a value pack. She goes, well, that's a good deal. I said, well, that's why I bought it. If you were going to open it up and say, I'm getting only one for that price, I ain't taking it. but I thought $4.99 for 8 of them wasn't a bad little deal. Got a couple more stickers in here. Oh, this is a pack of ephemera. It's called Lucky Us. It's by Pink Paisley. It's a bunch of different hearts. I'll put this in my Valentine's theme. Hearts I always put in Valentine's. If I need a heart for something else, I know it's in Valentine's. Because when I see hearts, I think Valentine's. Just like when I see stars, I think patriotic. So I put my stars in my patriotic area. I found these Draper James sticker book. It was $1. Honestly, I think I will put this with my planner stuff as well. Because I think that's where I would use all of these as planners. So I will stick that there. I do have a couple more things that I need to grab real quick. I thought there were some really pretty florals in there. So. These 2 items are both for hubby as well. I found these twistable crayons, which I thought might be easier for him to use than regular crayons. We'll see. I just bought the 1 pack. We'll see how it goes. If it goes well, and if we're there and they have something like this again, maybe I'll pick up a couple sets to just kind of stash away for when those ones are worked down to the nubs. And then I found these double-ended stamp markers, which this is what they look like. There's a 12 count. 6. I guess that's what all 12. There's 12 markers. I'm like, I thought there would have been something on the other side too, but maybe one side's a stamp and the other side's a nub. Not sure. But I bought them for hubby. My daughter's seen them. She goes, I thought maybe he'd like these. So I'm like, yeah, let's go ahead and pick them up. And I'm going to put those on his cart in the bedroom. I figured he has enough markers and pens out here. And I'm going to have some stamps back there that I thought he would just like messing with. So I'm going to leave those back in his room. I do have a few orders that are supposed to arrive this week. So I think everything is organization in those. So I will try to do a video of that and kind of show you how I put them to use. I did a slight, I'm still working on like a slight rearrange here. It's not major, just I had bought those we had a couple of those spinning media towers, I guess they call them. They're supposed to hold like DVDs. But they worked well for my stamp sets because I have them in 5x7 like iris type cases, photo cases. So they're about the same height as a DVD. So they fit on those spin things really well, and with all those stamp sets that I had given to me, I needed to find a home for them. So um, that's what I did. I actually took all of them down. Well, I took all the Stampin' Up! Ones down from here because all the new ones I think were Stampin' Up! So I'm going to put those on the 2 spin carts, and then put my non-Stampin' Up! Sets up there. And also I think I'll have room for my button press things up there once I get my storage for those. So I really want to get started on the 100 Days project. I started posting about it last year. I did do it. I just kind of stopped posting about halfway through because it was setting up the craft room. I kept forgetting to take pictures of what I did each day. So I'm like, oh well. So then it just got to the point where I'm like, oh, I'm just going to forget it. So I didn't bother. But I do want to get started on a new one, and mine will be just 100 days in my craft room. That is kind of what I've used since I started participating in it. It means I may organize in the craft room. I may do a craft project. I may just clean, to be honest with you, or watch a class. But which some of those would be, well, I guess I could take before and after pictures of the cleaning, or but like the class, if I just watched a class, that would kind of be hard to share with you, but it's hard to get photo evidence of that, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. But I'm going to try to get that started and get going. Maybe I will shoot for starting that. Is Wednesday the 1st? I think Wednesday's the 1st. Wednesday is, I believe, also the 1st is also Tiffany's second product launch. She's adding some stuff to the website. I am planning on ordering from that. I still have a few things from the first launch that I want, but I'm hoping she doesn't release too much this time and I can add something from the first launch into the second launch. I know I want to get the basic boxes line. I want to get some of each of those just to have in my room. I want to start doing some videos about the 2 products too, how they compare to a previous Tiffany product, and how I'm going to use them in my craft studio. And I'm not sure, maybe down the road, potentially, how else you could use that product. I know I did that with the entire Buddy Bag line last time, and I think they were some of my more popular videos, so I want to try to do that. Just need to move things a little bit. I need to find a craft project for these things because I have a ton of them. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 bags. They always give you the little thing. There's no cat this time, I can tell you that. Oh, I got another one of the little candlesticks. I've got multiples of these. I think my daughter might have 2 still. I'm not positive. I've got 1 out here. I could see putting 2 of them in a dollhouse because, oops. My phone's digging into my hip. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. That goes into there. This goes into there. And there's the little candlestick. Okay. Book number 2, or book number 1, I should say. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I think I might have that one. I debated buying another one because I've been getting really a lot of duplicates. So there are some I don't have. I should write down which ones I have and which ones I don't have. Tom Sawyer, I think that might be a repeat too. I thought it was supposed to be 4 books, and I only have 3 again. So it was supposed to be 4 books and an extra little gifty thing. And I'm pretty sure I have that one, Heartbones. I was really hoping to get the Nancy Drew one. That's why I keep trying. And then A Little Prince and the Pauper bookmark. But if I already have them, I check and see if my daughter has them. If she has them, then I just put them in my little stash of tiny books that I could use in a craft project or whatever. So that is all I have to share today. I want to thank you for joining me. I'll catch you next time.